Guys, it's Lala and you're watching Lala Tarot. Today we're going to be unboxing the Modern Goddess Tarot here. It is 78 cards and a book. This is a new release. It actually just got here today. It is published by Sterling Ethos, the same publisher of like the Modern Witch Tarot. What else? That Spoopy Tarot that just recently came out. Lots of them, yes. So there's 78 cards, like I mentioned. You also do get a guidebook. It is edited by Cecilia Lotari, and the illustrations are by Petra Braun. And I hope I'm saying that correctly. But yeah, this one just kind of snuck up on me a little bit. I wasn't even expecting to see this on Amazon. And I did. It goes for about $24.99 right now in the US. It also says it's $32.99 in Canada. So yeah, it's about that typical price for your tarot decks. Nice guidebook, nice box to it that goes like that, you know, and it's really, really nice. So let's take a look at the back of it and then we'll go ahead and get to the cards. Now it does say on here that this deck is dedicated to goddesses, and it will allow you to read their messages and apply them to your daily life, rediscovering female power through the inspiration of iconic women from our time. Every goddess embodies a message for each of us, despite gender. The goddesses of this deck are ancient divinities that speak a modern language, translating the magic they possess for the present. The deck was created to celebrate the fearless spirit of women. It is a spirit that has been expressed through myths by the goddesses themselves, who are archetypes of the resources of the feminine. If you let their messages and suggestions guide you through modern interpretation, you will be able to awaken your powers and reveal your powerful, wonderful, divine side. All right, so that's what it's all about here. You do get a nice little box. So let's go ahead and open her up and just kind of take a look at these cards, okay? You do get the guidebook that we discussed. It is a total of 124 pages. Looks like you're getting some spreads at the back of the book, and also they do have, is fully colored, so I love that. I love that you're getting some pictures in here, some different colors in here. You're getting a little bit of an insert about the card itself here. The majors have a full page of the picture, and that's really, really nice. So nice guidebook, and we'll come back to it at the end of this video. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Now once you take your cards out of the box, it has another box. So you get this box here, it's keepsake box, and then it has another tuck box that's here for you as well. So that's pretty cool in case you just want to store this on your shelf and kind of put this big box, the more chunkier box, to the side. You can certainly go ahead and do that as well. So let's go ahead and take her out of the tuck box and see what she's all about. All right, so what I will say already, just kind of touching the cards a bit, is they do feel glossy. For me, they feel a little glossy, they feel a little slippery. Here are the backs of them, and you can see that gloss on there. And it does not feel, for me, the card stock does not feel similar to the Modern Witch at all. It's much, much thinner, much more on the thin side. I can work with it though. I don't see any problems with working with this one, but just wanted you guys to be aware that it is a thinner cardstock, okay? The cards are also pretty tall, pretty long. So if you have small hands, I don't know if that's something that, you know, would be difficult for you, but keep that in mind, is that they are a pretty long card. So all right, let's go ahead and flip through it and go from there, shall we? So we have the full card. I'm gonna try not to get that glossiness as much as possible, but here's our full card. The Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, One thing I did notice about the guidebook is that it includes for your majors the names of the deities inside of the guidebook, or the goddesses, I should say. It does have the names on the inside the guidebook, I believe. So we have the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hangman, Death card, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun. It's beautiful. This one says Judgment, and the World card. Our Ace of Wands, 2, 3, 4 of Wands, 5. This reminds me a whole lot of oh gosh, I can't remember any of the decks at this point of time. It'll come back to me in a second, but I use it quite frequently with my self-care decks, so I just took it out of the box so I don't recall the name of the deck. The Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen, and the Crone of Wands. So our kings are crones. Okay. The Ace of Swords, 2, the 3 of Swords, a 4, 5, the 6 of Swords, 7, 8, 9, and 10 of Swords. Your Page, the Knight, Queen, and your Crone of Swords. Then we're going into our cups. The Ace of Cups. How pretty is that? The 2 of Cups, the 3, 4 of Cups, the 5, 6, the 7 of Cups, 9, and the 10 of Cups. Moving to our court cards here. This is adorable. The Page of Cups, the Knight, the Queen, and our Crone. And lastly, we have our Pentacles suit, the Ace of Pentacles, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Pentacles, 6, 9, I love that, and the 10 of Pentacles. The Page, the Knight, the Queen of Pentacles, beautiful, and our Crone of Pentacles. All right, guys, so this has been the Modern Goddess Tarot. We just flipped through all of that. The deck that's coming to mind that this one reminds me of a lot, oh my gosh, I cannot think of the name. If anybody can think of the name of this deck here, I cannot think of the name of it, but the pictures are so freaking similar to me. Like the energy of it, it feels the same as this Modern Goddess. It feels very, 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 very similar. Can anybody think of what's the name of this deck? I just can't. It's just not coming to mind for me right now for some reason. Leave that below for me. But yeah, it feels very similar, like a sister, like it could be a sister deck for this one. So but yeah, so this has been that flip through of the Modern Goddess Tarot here. Now let's go ahead and shuffle it and just kind of see how it shuffles, how it works. I will say, for it to be like thin cardstock, is actually like a pretty, it feels pretty thick. It feels pretty chunky to me. Even though it's a thinner cardstock, it is a pretty chunky deck. So let's go ahead and shuffle it and see how she does. All right. So here we go. Yeah, I think it shuffles just fine. I don't see us having any issues shuffling it. The only issue you might have is if you have really small hands. But for me, it won't be a problem. So yeah. All right, let's pull us a card and see what this guidebook do. All right. Give me one card, please. We're gonna do just a light shuffle. Nothing too major, nothing too major. Just something really light for me. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. Hopefully we get a major, because I really wanted to look into the majors. But let's see what our card is. We have the Ace of Wands as our card here, the Ace of Wands. I'll take that. All right, let's see what the book says here. I gotta get it back out of the box. All right. So, like I was saying, before we look at this Ace of Wands, I just wanted to show you guys how the majors look here. You do get like the name of your goddess here at the bottom. So for the Sun card, you'll also get your goddess, and then it has pretty much a lot of detail there, and then it goes into something like for you to think of and journal, you know, like a journal prompt for you. So lots of information for those majors. Now for our minors, we're going to go into this Ace of Wands and just kind of see what it's talking about for our particular card that we got today, the Ace of Wands. And it says that the ace is always the beginning, the spark, intuition, the first flame. The Ace of Wands is illumination, the ability to dare primordial action. It represents the initial idea that must be driven to fulfillment. Here we find the enthusiasm and passion that leads us to say yes, to accept being part of a new adventure, a new plan. The Ace of Wands is the magic wand that allows us to direct our will in the right direction in order to achieve our goals. A powerful card that must be handled with care. So you don't get as much for that, but you definitely do still get some information there with that one. I'm just curious to see what the next cards would be. I got the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. This is wonderful energy. Wonderful energy. So this is like being at your personal best here with the Ace of Wands. Some people might be starting like new projects at work, getting a lot of recognition at work. If there is some sort of like new position opening up, is saying that you like stand out amongst the crowd. You have successfully beaten off competition, successfully shown and proven why you deserve to be in the spot that you are. And a lot of you guys watching are very successful, very independent, very abundant, and finances are looking real good right now. And I see a lot of success, new projects. Some people might be getting promotions, getting put into new positions, getting put into new projects. So this looks really, really lovely. All right, I was just curious, did a little mini reading right there, but I was curious as to what the cards were saying. But yeah, guys, so we've been watching, you know, an unboxing of the Modern Goddess Tarot cards. They are a little bit glossy, a little bit slippery, you know, but I like them. I do. They do remind me a lot of that other deck that I just showed you guys. If you know what that's called, go ahead and put that down below for me, because I'm curious to remind myself of what the name of that deck is. But yeah, so let me know what you guys thought about this unboxing of the Modern Goddess tarot deck here, and if this is something that you plan on picking up in the near future. If so, you know, be sure to let me know, and I'll leave the link below to where you can purchase this deck. If you like this video, give me that thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.